nothing to bother me. And I don't want apology. When I say she don't do it, but I nobody. Yeah, I know they like nothing to bother me. I know they like nothing to bother me. And I don't want apology. Yeah, something on that side. She said she needed a girlfriend, and so what? She said she needed
Executive Council, Executive Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board, on works and infrastructure. Let me also welcome the Chairman of the State Universal Education Board, Honorable Wahab Alawiyeki. You are very much welcome, sir. Let me also welcome the chairman of the APC Surulere of the Lagos State Development. He is a banker. He has served as a bishop. Mr. Adiola Adeleke Olusodo is the Executive Director, Joint Ventures and Business Development, as well as the Executive Director.
Akeyin ẹkú ìṣẹ́lú ẹkú gbogbo ìgbà ẹkú ìgbà gbogbo ní gbogbo ìgbà tí n bá rí àwọn bàbá yìí inú mi máa ń dùn ayọ̀ mi máa ń kún. Wọ́n jẹ́ ẹni iyì ẹni ẹ̀yẹ téèyàn bá rí wọn èèyàn á rí àmì ọlá àmì ṣíṣe dáadáa lára wọn àti àmì ìdàgbàsókè. Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀rí wọn wá débẹ̀ lásìkò wá sì ṣe gbogbo tó bá yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àárín yín pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè iwájú báyìí tójúbú pé iwájú lẹ́ẹ̀ máa wà òkè òkè kẹ́múrú sí òkè òkè lẹ́ẹ̀ máa lọ ẹ̀ ní pẹ̀dé àwa náà ní jábọ́ lẹ́yìn yín láṣẹ àdánuwáyé ẹ káàbọ̀ sà. Á kí gbogbo àwọn aṣọ. Ìkan wà lẹ́yìn ilé táwọn òye tá a fẹ́ ṣí lónìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìkan wà lọ́ọ̀kan. Àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láwọn iléèwé méjèèjì yìí ni wọ́n ti wà bí tí gómìnà ń ṣe. Látàrí èyí arọ gbogbo wa lẹ́tọ̀rí ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ló lè mú ìdàgbàsókè wá. Á kí gbogbo àwọn aṣòfin tó ti wà ní pàtàkì aṣòfin Desmond Elliot bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a kí bàbá wa alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n ti wà láàrin wa bí bàbá jẹ́jẹ́ àbíwá funfun ẹni tó ń tolé tó ń tọ ọ̀nà bàbá tó kẹ́gbẹ́ jọ bàbá tó mọ̀ nípa bí àyè. bákan náà ni wọ́n jẹ́ alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ bá mi fún bàbá wa alàgbà kan nílé ọ̀jẹ̀lá ní àtẹwọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ ẹ bá wa fún ní àtẹwọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ wọ́n ti dé sáàárín wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sà ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀yọ́ oníròyìn pátápátá tẹ̀ wá ń bí náà.
Ohun abájẹ́ lọ́lá Olúwa, àwa onídìbò fónísọkúsọ, àwa onídìbò fóníjẹkújẹ, àwa onídìbò fóníjẹkújẹ, àwa onídìbò fọlọ́sọkújẹ, àwa onídìbò fọlọ́. Awuyewuye, 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 àròyé ọ̀tẹ̀.
We also welcome other members of ESCO who are here already. Let me also single out the Honourable Commissioner for Housing, Honourable Maruf Akinderu Fatai. A round of applause for him.
Ìgbà gbogbo tí màmá bá wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin gan tí a máa wò yín ṣe àwọn fíṣe àpẹẹrẹ tó dáa ni màmá yìí ní gbogbo ibi ní gbogbo ìgbà àti nígbà gbogbo. Akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó màmá wa Fọláṣadé jáde ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ma. Gbogbo àwọn ṣe kábíyèsí kú orí adé apẹ́ lórí bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ àti ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àwọn olórí wọn. Kiri bá a ṣe pọ̀ létò ní wá létò la máa ń ṣe pọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká tẹ̀lé gbogbo ètò àti ìlànà tí ó ti afẹ́ ṣe lónìí kó lè ní ìtumọ̀.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Governor, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. Let us welcome our Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. You're welcome, sir.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi tọ̀yàyà kí igbákejì gómìnà wa dókítà Kadri Obafemi Hamzat káàbọ̀ sáàrin wa ẹ bá fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ ẹ bá fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ igbákejì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó nìyẹn tí wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ ribiribi iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n ti dé sáàrin wa wọ́n kí gbogbo àwọn àlejò tó wà níkàlẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan èjèèjì ni wọ́n kí gbogbo wọ́n kí wọn káàbọ̀ síbi ìṣíde yìí lónìí wọ́n ti dé báyìí sáàrin wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe sọ ṣáájú wípé tí wọ́n bá ti dé a ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò igbákejì.
Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú. Surulere, let's welcome Mr. Governor. We welcome you, Mr. Governor. The people of Surulere.
So, Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, House of Assembly, here present, Honorable Desmond, members of the State Executive Council, our State Chairman, Evangelist Cornelius, Permanent Secretaries, heads of government agencies, royal fathers here present, especially our father, Baba Olumekon, representing the Oba of Lagos. Opeliwa, sorry, representing the Oba of Lagos, and the Onikate of Ikateland, Oba Latif Adams. You're welcome, sir. Chairman of SUBEB, Honorable Wahab Alawiye King. Our LSDPC family, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you all to the official commissioning of the Love Garden Apartments, Surulere. This was conceived and constructed by the Lagos State Development and Property Corporation, and we are proud of the direct impact this would have on the good people of Surulere as primary beneficiaries and Lagos at large. All the council chairmen of Surulere are here present, and I'm very sure they are delighted to be part of this commissioning. Chairman Surulere, Honorable Yusuf, Chairman Itirek Ate, Chairman Ukaguda, you are all welcome. Our White Cap Chiefs, I welcome you. This land has come to be known as Love Garden. The Love Garden apartment used to accommodate the nursing section of the government demonstration school before it became defunct. The bare land became a converging point for auto mechanics during the day, at night. It is against this backdrop that the corporation, under the leadership of the energetic governor, Mr. Sanwó-Olú, came up with the idea that has transformed this land, which was underutilized, and turned into an asset of inestimable value. Permit me at this junction to salute the high display of maturity and cooperation by the management of SUBEB while the discussion over the land, over the change of use and property rights lasted.
public sector to ensure that we deliver on our public agenda. Focus housing since Mr. Governor came into office has been to build innovative and livable environment for both high net worth individuals and low income earners. As we speak, over 15 schemes have been commissioned by Mr. Governor. And that cut across all areas in Lagos, all the village identified areas. We have things going on in Epe, we have in Badagry, we have in Ikorodu, and we have in Alimosho. As we speak, Mr. Governor will be commissioning the 660 units in Odo Nosa very soon. He will also be commissioning the Bagada scheme very soon. And we also have Egon 270 phase 1. What I want to add actually, why thank you Mr. Governor for giving us all the necessary support. We want to appreciate the fact that the Gaussians are also seeing what Mr. Governor is doing, and we expect by the grace of God that this will be shown to us during election time. I want to say that Mr. Governor has been very, very passionate about the low-income earners, and that is the reason why whenever we build for low-income earners, it not only make sure that the prices are reduced, we also make sure that 75% of those units go to low-income earners at 5% interest, simple interest rate over 10 years. And he has also given us marching order that we must make sure that as we go along, the population in Lagos keep on increasing, and we must also build according to that particular dimension. So as we speak, we are talking about Ipaja. We are talking with the private sector, those private sector, part of private sector that have the interest of the masses at heart. Those who are ready to build for the private sector, we are encouraging them, and we are doing 1,000 in the Ipaja as we speak. We have the one at Mota, which is about 4,000. What Mr. Governor directive has been is that we must find a way to work with private sector so that we can bring in more units. I want to congratulate the LSDPC for this bit, and I'm also sure that very soon, just as the MP said, we will be going into commissioning other areas. Mr. Governor, sir, we cannot stop thanking you for the contribution that you have given, the support that you have given to us in the housing sector. Thank you very much.
Dr. Hamzat, all the state executive, the local government chairman here present, the House of Assembly member representing this constituency, Olushola Tiwani. The state chairman of our great party, the ruling party in Nigeria, the ruling party in Lagos State, Honorable Majelabi. Our royal fathers here present, I greet you all, sir. The MD of LSDPC, I greet you. My own father in Surulere, the Onikate of Ikate, I greet you, sir. I cannot mention all these people without greeting my own party chairman in Surulere, Fuad Laguda, and the Baba Oba in Surulere, the Ogbeni Fuad Ogi. I I recognize all the party people in Surulere. Surulere people, His Excellency, sir, my former council chairman, in which this project started when he was the council chairman in Surulere, Honorable Tajudeen Ajide. I greet you, sir. Sir, since the administration of His Excellency started, Lagos State has experienced tremendous change, particularly Surulere. We are blessed that we have you as the governor in Surulere of Lagos State, and one of our own in Surulere. It shows that the governor is from Surulere. Surulere has really experienced tremendous change. Sir, we will continue to thank you and appreciate you when it comes to development. Your team agenda, we have experienced a lot since your resumption. Sir, in order to also partner with the Lagos State government, Surulere local government has also done some projects in which that you will be happy that you have somebody in the local government that is supporting your team agenda. With this, we will continue to thank you, sir, for all these wonderful things that you have done for Surulere. May God Almighty continue to bless you. Surulere is ready for coming election. If they open it tomorrow, by the grace of Almighty Allah, Surulere will deliver. And we cannot say this without mentioning another person that have done so well in Surulere. Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Gbajadis, Gbajada, and our own House of Assembly. Thank you and God bless you, sir.
Deputy Governor, the party chairman, all important dignitaries here. For want of time, let me especially recognize the celebrator, Honorable Ayo Deji Joseph. Congratulations. Mr. Governor, I'm highly delighted to be here this afternoon. And let me also specially recognize Honorable Tajudeen Ajide for what we went through when we are trying to transform this particular facility. We equally want to thank you, Mr. Governor, for your vision. This used to be an abandoned site where mechanics use for different kind of things. But we want to really appreciate you, Mr. Governor, for what you have done for us. This is human development. It simply means unlocking our potentials, expanding our opportunities, freedom, and human welfare. Sir, there are three components in human development. One has to do with clothing, the other one is food, the most important is shelter, and that is exactly what you have provided for us in this community. You have provided shelter, that means you have provided life. We want to really appreciate you. We want to thank you. And another important point I want to raise here is the Sustainable Development Goal number 17 that talks about collaboration and partnership. This is a collaboration between two agencies, LSDPC and Surulere. And this is what we have transformed this place to be. It shows that schools are part of community and community are part of school. So we want to implore you, everybody in this community, to take full ownership of this edifice. Although it's going to be privately owned, but for us to continue to have this important and beautiful environment, we must all take ownership. Mr. Governor, thank you once again for giving us this important project in this community. Thank you very much, sir.
Dr. Kadri Opakemi Hamza. I think we'll have to go to Mushi and go and commit 1,000. Because this is our own Surulere. And you are welcome to Surulere. You are welcome to the heartbeat, the middle class heartbeat of Lagos. The middle class heartbeat of Lagos. This is where it is. When they took people from Lagos Island, this is where they first started us in Surulere. The Honorable Member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, who coincidentally is also our Honorable representing this constituency, Honorable Desmond Mishola Elliott. Thank you very much, my Honorable Member. Members of the State Executive Council that are here, especially the Honorable Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Maruf Akinderu Fatai, the Chairman of SSG, you acknowledge me, the Chairman of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education, Honorable Wahab Alawiye King. Thank you very much, Honorable King, for this collaboration. Permanent Secretary Kamal Lowe Shago, the Chairman of our local government that are here, especially Honorable Yusuf Bamidele of Surulere local government, Honorable Olaniraju Apatira of Ikire Ikate, Honorable Razak Ibrahim of Koko Abuda. Thank you very much, all the three of you, for coming. Heads of government agencies that are here present, the Managing Director of LSDPC, Honorable Ayodeji Joseph, thank you very much. Other executive directors of this corporation, our royal father, the Oba of Lagos here, ably represented by the Opedo of Lagos, Chief Adjuster Aderibibe, and other white captives, His Royal Majesty of our Chief Adam Yonikate, the Kate Surulere, thank you very much. The chairman of our party, Pastor Olinius Ojelabi of our party, thank you very much. We also warmly acknowledge the secretary for our campaign council, both the Lagos State Campaign Council and the Presidential Campaign Council in Lagos State, Goni Honorable Fuadu, an indigenous son of the soil, the owner of Surulere himself. I also acknowledge my bro, the chairman of Surulere, LGA Ward, Ayode Labuda. Thank you very much. Acknowledge the former chairman, very able and capable, Honorable Ajide. Thank you very much. Ajide, thank you very much for coming. I acknowledge all of the management staff and staff of LSDPC that are here. I warmly acknowledge all of our community leaders. Acknowledge my school children that are here for Monitor Law Primary School and I think Baja Primary School. Thank you very much. And you know, you people will be governor tomorrow. You'll be musicians. You'll be big footballers. You'll be tech experts. You'll be the royal father. And you will be qualities of yours and engineers at LSDPC. You will have buildings like this too in your time, and God will bless you. God will keep you for your parents. Thank you very much for coming. I acknowledge all of you. The contractor, they made a lot of money, but they delivered. There were no variation, but they delivered on budget. They delivered on time. Bruce, Cheung, all of you, Shola, thank you very much. We acknowledge our councillors. Yes, me, I know them now. I want my delight and my happiness at the formal handing over of this very beautiful edifice which we have called the Love Garden Apartment, and also the Omolewa Vocational Center here in Surulere local government. As you can see, I'm truly excited. I'm a son, I'm a daughter, I'm a resident of Surulere, and I'm always proud to come back to Surulere. If you know the story of Lagos, I have not lived in Surulere, then you don't know the full story of Lagos. It's only when you come and live in Surulere that you feel the full feel, you know, of the middle class, of a working class, of a class of people that indeed are the real owners of the economy of Lagos. What Superbag said, this place used to be a liability that we have turned into an asset. It used to be a massive school compound that was now run down and the students were moved somewhere else. And so this place was now taken over by all sorts of people that were of questionable character. Yes, there were mechanics there, but there was also all sorts of ills and all sorts of criminal things that were also happening because it was being run down. And we had a conversation with Superbag, who were the original owners, and it took no time for them to understand that we can convert the dead assets into a living asset. And I'm happy that Superbag and LSDPC were able to collaborate very, very quickly, and you have seen the edifice that this place has been turned into. And some of you know that, like you said, housing becomes one of the major challenges that we have in an urbanized city like Lagos. And government cannot do it all by itself. Government can't continue to create the enabling environment for private sector to come in, for private sector to collaborate with government, but more importantly is for government to create that enabling environment where both the private sector and government can collaborate, and we can provide the needed housing for our people. We can reduce the housing stock need for our citizens, and we can hand them over. I'm happy that all of the families that will be living here, they will do well because the ambience is very, very, very nice. You can see that indeed families will be brought up, children, kids will be raised in an environment like this, and it will be useful to their community and to their family and to the nation in due course. I think LSDPC deserves another round of applause. All of our boxes under our team's agenda, housing provides that unique opportunity for us to reduce those stocks. But more importantly, it gives us the opportunity to ensure that all of our promises around meeting the sustainable development goals for 2020 or 2030 is achievable and is realizable. And like I've said, before the end of the year, there are several other housing units that will also be handed over, you know, to our citizens. And I want to say that indeed I'm happy that this project has been kept on budget, has been kept to price and on budget, and I want to thank the contractor for doing a very good job and for keeping the tenant with the bill of quantity that was given to them for this development. It's sitting on less than 3,000 square meters, and I think the ambience speaks to, you know, the proper utilization of what this facility is. You can see it has generator, and it has, you know, a playground, it has ample parking space, it has a muster point, and it has everything that a small mini estate of this size do require. And I'm sure also that the neighborhood, it presents an opportunity for them for urban regeneration. That's the whole idea of bringing investment like this here. It challenges other investors on the private sector side for them to see it as a regeneration strategy where people need to be able to improve their environment, redo their environment, and bring it up to the standard that what the sustainability of a mega city of Lagos requires. The level of ensuring that the mega city status of Lagos become livable, you know, and become sustainable has been seen in other parts of the country. And so before I end, and because we're also in political season, and our is also the territory of number 4 citizen, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Is not so? Is not so? Gbaja. Bajadis, Bajadat, and I can hear from the resounding voices that have come here that our Speaker, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, you will be voting in again as your honorable member in the House of Representatives. Is that not so? Yes, sir. Is that not so? Yes, sir. Gbaja did. After Gbaja, we also have Honourable Olushola Desmond Elliot. Is that not so? What do you call him? Bibi Ire. Koshofora. Honourable Desmond, your people said that they would do the same thing for you. Mr. Something, they will do the same thing again for you. And it's not because we just want to bring our candidates. It's because this government has indeed earned the bill. As APC candidates, we have earned it. And we believe that it's rightful that you bring us back into the voting population and you give us back your mandate. You can see that there are some parties, we see in the paper pages of newspaper, even to conduct ordinary primary, they cannot conduct it. All of them are now struggling helter-skelter and they are looking for places where they've not planted. They are looking to sow where they've not planted. We don't need to give them the dignity of mentioning their name. But in Surulere, we will deal with them. Is that not so? In Surulere, we will deal with them. All of our residents on Allen Street, I want to thank our residents at Onitolo, in Gbaja, all around here. I want to thank our residents in Akerele. I want to thank our residents in Salami, Ishola, Kadiri, Clegg. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you for supporting your government. I want to thank you for believing in our party. I want to thank you because we know that when the elections do come out, you will be voting for your candidate, for our candidate at both the presidential, at the senatorial, at the House of Rep, at the House of Assembly, and of course, you have said it. Thank you very, very much. I want to believe that indeed the diversity that we have in Surulere is a reflection of the diversity of Lagos. It's a reflection of the diversity of our country. Our party, we're not religious bigots, we're not driven by ethnic sentiment, we're driven by quality of life, we're driven by ensuring that our best food is always put forward, and that is what Surulere is known for. This project is part of our challenge at the rebuilding of a greater Lagos that we promise you, to ensure that development gets to every nook and cranny of the state, to ensure that every part of the state feels purposeful governance, to ensure that indeed the real dividends of democracy is when governance is brought over to where people are, to their residents, to their community, and they can feel the impact of government in their life and in everything they do. And so it's my honor and a very rare privilege that I will be commissioning and handing over the Love Garden apartments to all of the beneficiaries and the residents that will be living here. And of course, we'll go behind to also hand over the youth community center that we have at the back for also the use of the community. Thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful afternoon.
Members of the ESCO and everyone here present, we are glad that you are here to honor us, our business partners, gentlemen of the press, staff, management of LSDPC, and everyone here. We cannot but express our gratitude to you because we called you and you honored our invitation. But we want to say that we'll call you again, because before the end of this year, we will yet commission more projects. And we're trusting that when we call, you will honor us. Thank you for coming. God bless you.
Love Garden Apartment on Allen Street, Surulere. Today, Tuesday, 8th November 2020. Thank you.
Media remain. Press, calm down.
All of the occupiers, the residents, the families that will be living here peacefully. We believe that it will be the beginning of lots and lots of good things and lots of other projects.